Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet these super pretty and easy vines. These are beginner friendly, and I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them. These are so cute, and you can use them in so many different ways. You can use them on their own as some room decor. You can hang them up on a dowel rod like I have done here, or you can add them to all kinds of different projects. And like I said, they are super easy and they work up really quick. All you're going to need to get started on your vines is some worsted weight for acrylic or cotton yarn, a 4mm hook, and a pair of scissors, and we are ready to get started. Okay, we're going to get started as always by making our slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers in a cross, just like this. Then I'm going to pinch that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then I'm taking my pointer finger on my other hand and I'm putting it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm just flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers in a cross. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on the yarn tail to go ahead and close that loop down around the hook. And now we're ready to make our chain. To make a chain, all you have to do is grab that yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. Again, grab that yarn and pull it right through the loop on the hook. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Now we're going to be starting off with 5 chains in total. I've already made 4, so let's go ahead and make one more, again for a total of 5. Okay, so we're always going to start our leaf into the 5th chain from the hook. So if you look at your chain here and you count back down your chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Obviously here it is the first chain that we made, but later on you will be counting back down your chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to start off by making 4 double crochets into our 5th chain from the hook, or in this case, it's going to be our very first chain that we made. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into that first chain or the 5th chain from the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And there's your first double crochet. Okay, again, yarn over. We're going back into that same chain. Yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. And there's your second double crochet. Here we're going to do that 2 more times for a total of 4 double crochets into that same chain. So there's the 3rd double crochet and the 4th double crochet. Now we're going to make a triple crochet into that same chain. To make a triple crochet, we're going to yarn over twice this time. Go back into that same chain, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 4 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and there's your triple crochet. Okay, so that completes the first half of our leaf, as you can see. Now before we start on the second half, which is going to be a mirrored version of this first half that we made, we're going to chain 2. So there's 1 and 2. And then we're going to go into these bottom 2 loops at the bottom of our chain right here, just like that. And we're going to make a slip stitch. So we're going to grab that yarn, pull up a loop, and pull that right through the loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. And that's going to make the little point at the top of our leaf. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go ahead and make the other half of our leaf, which, like I said, is going to be a mirror image of the first half that we did. So we'll start by making our triple crochet. Again, to make a triple crochet, we're going to yarn over twice. I'm going back into that same chain that we've been working into, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And there's your triple crochet. Okay, so we've got our triple crochet. Now we need to make our 4 double crochets. Again, always working into that same chain. There's our first double crochet. Our second double crochet. Our third double crochet. And our 4th double crochet. And we are almost done with our leaf. All we have to do to go ahead and finish it up is chain 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to make a slip stitch in that same chain. So I'm going into that space, yarn over and pull up a loop, and pull it right through the loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. Okay, so that completes our first leaf. I'm going to go ahead and trim down this yarn tail, and you can weave it in now or weave it in later. Okay, so we're going to be working from the bottom of our vine up. So now we're going to make a chain, and keep in mind we need 5 chains to make our leaf. So any extra chains that we make on top of those 5 chains is going to make the space between our leaves. Okay, so what I like to do to make it look a little bit more natural is I like to alternate the number of chains that I make each time I make my chain between my leaves. I like to do a number between 12 and 16, just a little bit of a different number every time. You can do the same number of chains between every one of your leaves if you'd like to. I recommend 14 or 15 chains, or you can do it more or less. It is totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and start off by chaining 14. Okay, and now we're ready to make our next leaf. Okay, so now that we have our chain, we can go ahead and go right into our next leaf. So again, we're going to count down our chain 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll start off by making our 4 double crochets into that 5th chain from the hook. So there's my first double crochet, my second double crochet, my third double crochet, and my 4th double crochet. Then we need to make our triple crochet. Okay, so we've got the first half of our leaf, which is again our 4 double crochets and our triple crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, go into those bottom 2 loops at the bottom of our chain, and make a slip stitch to make the point of our leaf before we make the second half. Just like that. Then we'll make the second half of our leaf, starting with that triple crochet. So there's my triple crochet. Then we're going to make our 4 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And don't forget to finish off your leaf by chaining 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then make your slip stitch into that same space. Just like that. Okay, so that completes our second leaf. Now we can make our chain again. You can do the same number of chains that you did before, or you can change the number. I'm going to chain 12. And then we would go right into our next leaf. Okay, so that's what we're going to be repeating to make our entire vine. So you can make this as long or as short as you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and finish making my vine so I can meet you back here at the end and I can show you how we're going to tie everything off and finish it up. So go ahead and finish your vine and I will meet you right back here. Okay, and then once you're happy with the length of your vine, we can go ahead and finish it up. I like to do a couple extra chains before I tie off. And then we're just going to go ahead and cut our yarn. If you want to tie it to a dowel rod or something else like I did, you're going to want to leave a little bit of a yarn tail. Just depends on what you're going to be using it for. And then we're just going to pull that right up through that last chain that we made and pull it tight. And then, like I said, if you want to attach it to a dowel rod, you can go ahead and just tie that onto there. If you don't want that yarn tail showing or you're not going to be tying it onto anything, you can go ahead and just cut it down, or you can weave it back down the chain to hide it. If you are going to cut down your yarn tail, make sure you don't cut it right next to that knot because it will come undone. You want to leave a little bit of a yarn tail so it doesn't unravel. Okay, but once you've done all of that, you are all done with your new crochet vine. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your vine turned out and what you'd like to see next. Subscribe if you're not already. It really helps me out and it's the easiest way you can help support me and the channel for free. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next one.